Hello everyone, Warangel here and welcome back to Rimworld. Now in the last episode, we managed to get started with the GeneticRim part of the laboratory, with a few bits of equipment done up here as well as some genetic material, ready for us to start splicing together and creating our own hybrids. Now we do have to be a little careful when it comes to actually making these, because one of the things we need to make sure is that they have a stable temperature. If it's too cold or too hot, then the embryo inside is not going to grow and it will be ruined. So what I want to make sure first of all is we pop on here. We don't want rotten stuff in here. We'll get it over here. We'll go to manufactured, genetic materials, and we don't want incubators in here. Just because, like I said, they'll get cold and they will die. The material is fine, but not the actual incubators themselves. They can come in here, as far as I'm concerned. In fact, so let's just double check. Yeah, we don't want the material coming in here, but we'll have the incubators come in this bit. And just double check as well. Paragon serums can go in there too. Fantastic. But do we need to stretch this out a bit? No, we don't. That's good. So what else did we get started with? Well, we got started with the very basics of what we're going to need in order to bring water into the base. And we still continue to mine out a little bit more of it, including, as you can see here, putting down some more topsoil so we can really start expanding the farms. Very cool indeed. Now, I would love to be able to switch over to actually cooking meals rather than relying on nutrient paste dispensers. But for the moment, this is still the most efficient way of getting food, even if it does give a bit of a debuff. So we're going to be keeping to that for now. So they're going to get on with this. Now, the other thing I did want to do quickly before we start speeding things up again is I wanted to just adjust the kill box a little bit. Reason being is you kind of want to make it so enemies have as long as possible in this open kill zone. And so putting them here actually means they can get down here a little bit more quickly. So what I want to do rather fast is if we pop onto here, I'm thinking mine across here, and we can put two doors then on either side just to discourage them from wanting to try and break through this door and heading round. Now what we'll do is basically make the entrance for the into the kill box come up this bit here. So it just means moving it over slightly, but I think it just makes it feel a bit nicer to me, you know? And that's the most important thing, is what makes me feel better. Right, anyway, we have now, well yeah, we had a party, didn't we? Tyler was apparently throwing a party, which no one has attended. Poor Tyler. The AI is actually starting to enhance and actually understand social norms like throwing a party, and no one has gone to it. How sad. Now, what do we got here? Advanced components times 9. In return, they get an advanced battery pack and a tornado generator. Now, I have no idea what this is. A tornado generator to me is, because you can create tornadoes in this game, and it is an event that can happen. And it will just swing across the map, and anything that's basically made out of wood will become severely damaged and even destroyed. And I'm not sure if it works with steel and like stone as well. But that could be a deadly threat if you know your enemy base has not got much in the way of strong foundations. But we don't have advanced components, and the ones we may have... So I believe we did pick up a couple, didn't we, from the psychic drone, yes. We got 7. We can't make any more ourselves, and I'm going to be honest, there's no way I'm going to be selling these off anytime soon. So we're not going to worry about that. Right, let's speed things up a little bit now. So you guys are going to start mining out here, that's good. We'll put some steel doors here and here. This can be dismantled. And like I said, basically we're just shifting the door over here, so that will go here instead. That can be grown, and we'll expand this one to do that as again. Ooh, spaceship crash opportunity. The comms console lights up with an automated distress signal sent by a spaceship. The signal includes specific coordinations but suddenly stops, followed by a distant rumbling. What may one find at the crash sites? So I've never actually been to one of these myself, but I remember seeing it in World 1D2 Gaming, when one of his playthroughs, when he arrived, and he actually had a section where I think one side of the spaceship had downed colonists from like the downed refugee faction, and they were quite, what's the word thing I'm looking at? Their equipment was very advanced. There we go. But on the other side, there was all sort of insect creatures and stuff like that. So it could be a potential thing for us to do. But again, I am not too confident about going off and leaving our base exposed. I do want to work on it just a little bit more, you know? But anyway, that should allow us now to actually get what we wanted sorted. So we do want these to be moved out of the way too. Just because they don't want them to be able to hide behind stones and be able to have a little bit of cover. Now something we can do, let's just do this quick. We got a mod called Defensive Position, so what this does, you can actually set your colonists so when you click this button they will become drafted and they will make their way to that position. It's very useful. And on the advanced mode, if I switch over, you can actually set different positions. So if we had more than one defensive location, we could have it set on here and say, right, go to defensive position 1 and they will come over here. Defensive 2 may be in here, for example. So very handy. But what I'm going to do, I'm going to grab Miri. Let's put you, all the guys that can shoot behind the embrasure. And I think, yeah, you still got your bow. Sulfur is our melee expert, so I'm going to put just behind here. And then what will happen, all the colonists will make their way over here now. And once they get in position like this, I'm just going to highlight them all. So we've got all 5 of them. Set the position. So now, as they head off, what I need to do now is highlight them, hit position, and they will run back into exactly where I've asked them to go. Very, very handy. Anyway, you guys go off now. You can finish what you were doing. Sorry for interrupting you. Right. Killbox should still work out pretty nicely. We've now got these. Something we could do is set down traps. Yep. That's the thing about updates. Okay, there we go. So traps are going to be quite handy. We could set down traps here, 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 and here, and we could put a door here and here. So enemies will still feel tempted to go through the box, but then they will set off the traps. The only problem is that, I'll be honest, I'm not a big fan of the traps anymore. When I first started playing Rimworld, they were ones you can reset afterwards. So they were triggered, and then you just reset the traps, which makes sense, I think, for some of them. And then they just changed them to become single use. So, for example, if I pop onto security here, and we get the spike trap, to me, you activate this, and then what happens is that we'll have to spend all the resources to make it again. And that to me is just too much hassle. Right, so I may do them. I'll tell you what I'll do. I'll set a couple down when the game actually lets me load up. But it's quite cool. The Asari have turned up. They got a giant reindeer here. Huh. Okay, let's come here. We're going to rely, as usual, on granite. Takes longer to make, but that's what the one source we got in abundance right now. So we'll put something like that here. Now I did check, and I actually got a mod which allows me to just set the colonists up. The colonists themselves will not set off the traps. So in a way, we don't even need to put the doors down, which is one of the main issues. Because in vanilla Rimworld, you have a chance of setting off your own traps. Doesn't make sense to me, really, but there you go. Suppose you feel really clumsy. Anyway, go and speak to Freya. Let's see what goodies we can pick up from this exotic goods trader. We might be able to get rid of some of the more disturbing stuff we have, like skins. Let's have a look. Mega Owl? Scientific name of Great Owls. That's new. Huh. Never seen that before. Having a few extra components, we can certainly... we'll take those. Advanced components, to be honest, we don't really need... I'll take another one. Better having it not needed, you know? T2 androids, Galactros levels, we got plasteel, gold. Okay, it's not the best haul we could probably get, but I'm happy to get those extra bits of resource. I mean, I'll get your Glitter World as well. There we go. Just because Glitter World medicine can be extremely useful in a life-threatening situation. So we'll grab these, we'll grab these. Where are my components? Pay good money for those components. You'll hide them behind the muffalo. Okay, go and grab that for me as well. Haul them in, my little minions. Haul them in. Alright, let's see if I put down some more topsoil while we're here too. Okay. Nope. Finish. Oh, thank you, Sulfur. Alright, let's start sorting out some grown zones. Let's slow things down a moment. Alright, we want one here and one here. What do we want to grow in these ones? The thing is, food is remaining a little bit stable, going a little down perhaps. But what I'm thinking then is we'll just go for rice for this one. And maybe, what goes faster? Snow beets, lentil. These grow much more quickly, so we'll get those. And these actually make a good food substitute as well. So there we go, you can work on growing that, and we'll hide these two. This will be grown up then once we get access to more dirt, and then we should be sorted. Excellent. Right, so the other thing we could do... Actually, do we want to actually try and make anything first of all? I mean, we're here to do genetic modification, ladies and gentlemen, and we actually now finished humanoid genetic engineering as well. So we can actually combine human and animal DNA to make implants we can put into our colonists, or even into our enemies. I mean, there's a rather just weird one, which allows you, for example, to put basically udders onto your colonists from a buffalo, so they make milk. I mean, I'm sure there's a joke there, but... so I don't get, well, get a strike against me. We're not going to go into those sort of jokes, okay? But it is something we could potentially do. You know what? I would like to put the Alpha Animals version of this gene pod next to this, so let's queue up another strip to be mined out from here too. That should do nicely. Alright, otherwise, what else do we need to do? We've got our bathroom, and that's ready to go. We just need to obviously put the bathroom in. That's going to use some of the components we actually spent our good hard-earned cash on. So at least that's something. We could put more. Let's wait for this one to be finished off first, and then we'll focus on the other one. In fact, do we have any compost? We do not. Is it worth me trying to get any compost? Not yet. Let's have a quick look at the animals. Oh, bloody fishing mouses. Now, I've never encountered these myself, but I've seen them again on World 1D2 gaming, and while these are certainly effective, they are quite weird. These are little mouses. They actually get an okay amount of meat for their size, and what happens is every time they die, you get 3 duplicates, and I believe it happens to the 3rd generation, and then they will die, and then they just disappear completely. So, I mean, it's a potential thing, and it's certainly easy to get multiple breeds. You can just have, you know, one of them dies, next minute 6 of them come back, or equally, you know, you kill 2 and 6 come back, all at full health, all with the same amount of meat, and you still get the meat from the other one. It's weird. It really is weird. Anyway, let's stick that down here for the moment, just so we can have that away from the wind turbine. Spinning blades next to a telescope, I don't think is a good idea. Alright, let's move the shrink the zone a little bit there. Just so we can maybe clear this up and make it a little bit faster for our colonists and for visitors. Now, let's expand into that tiny little gap up there. Otherwise, have we really finished off all our mining? It certainly looks like we might have done. In that case, my little colonists, you know what we're going to be doing next? That's right, more mining. Alright, we'll order this room to be finished off now too. We can put a door here as well. And we need... pop on here. Let's scoop that out. That way then we're going to make sure we've got ventilation going into the corridor from there too. Okay, that can go. Is there any wildlife nearby we can focus on getting? Radiac, Arctic Lion, Lynxes. There we go, 3rd generation ones. See? So this has been killed and by the lynx, and then all of a sudden these little ones come out. And let's have a look. Yeah, they provide the same amount of meat. Very weird animal. I mean, I like them. Don't get me wrong. I think they're a really cool animal, because who would think about doing something like that? But at the same time, it's weird. Anyways, let's have a quick look. So, do we want to get our first animal going? We do have the technology. We've got... what options do we have here? We do need an incubator, first of all, so we need to build one of those, and we need pulp for that. Should be easy and straightforward. But we got 3 alpha, 1 mega, so we can make a mega creature. We got wolf genetic material, a bear, and... okay, so wolf or bear, basically. So what's our options? May not do one straight away, but we'll have a look. We can make a bear elasmomorphium hybrid. Okay. Oh, we can do a wolf one, which is a wolf woolly mammoth hybrid. Now, I made that one before, and I'll be honest, it was really, really weird. It looked like it did look like a wolf-sized thing, basically. But at the same time, it was really furry. It had tusks. It looked weird, and I can't remember what they feed on. So what we may end up doing, I might just go for that one eventually. But will you want to meet really? Let's be honest. I do want to kind of make sure we have a food situation sorted out before anything else, because otherwise our colonists will starve, and I don't really want them to starve, and I'm sure you guys don't want to see them starve too. So we'll wait a little bit, but let's do some more hunting while we're here anyway. So the Radiac can go, the 2 lynxes can go. Do I want to risk the Arctic lion? I mean, it is quite good. Yeah, let's go for that. We'll keep an eye on him, though, just to make sure that it doesn't think... Oh, Christ, that was mined out quickly. Okay, what else do we kind of want to do? Well, something else I would like to do is just increase the power, but also we do want to sort out the toilets. So in fact, let's pop on here a moment. What we're doing at the moment, animal enrichment. So this is going to give us the Paragon animals. That would be quite cool to do. Let's cancel these, I think, for the moment. Because what I want to do is, oh, what is it? There's 2 actually. Hang on, this is the one, isn't it? Biofuel refinery. So this one basically gives you access to biofuels, so you can make chem fuel and stuff like that. But, thanks to one of the mods I've got, the bioreactor, which I've never got to use before, but I'm interested in checking it out, we can actually make reactors and stick people and animals in them, and they will run like a mini battery. What we need to do is just feed them with food. I mean, that could be pretty weird, and certainly counts to me as mad science, sticking an animal, even a human prisoner, inside a chamber, fill it up with nutrient paste and just feed them food, and you use them as a giant battery. I mean, think the Matrix, essentially. That would be pretty interesting. But I'm thinking we do need to... Oh Christ! I lost my track of thinking now. Crap. What was I thinking? Fabrication would probably be quite useful, and oh, silage. That was it. So obviously we're going to be making a lot of poop, and I don't want to have it going into our ground. So, do we have silage or is it sewage? I thought it was silage. I'll tell you what. Let's have a quick look. Machining would be useful for us as well. That'd probably be quite useful for us. Oh, that's the thing. We've got so many different technologies to want to work on. We've got robotics we still want to do. And all sorts of fun and marvellous stuff. Radiology, we've still got to work on. We want to make sure we have a nice room in order to start infecting people with... Here we are, septic tanks. Oh, damn it. Right. Let's finish off animal enrichment. Alright, animal enrichment. Finish that. Okay. Waste disposal. That would be handy just to get bins at some point. Septic tanks. Could go for that and actually change the crap coming out of the toilets. So night soil into a type of fertilizer. So could potentially do that. Let's not worry too much about that. Let's go for age drugs. There we go. And let's go immunization principle, and then we'll get started with machining. I'll tell you what, no, let's cancel that. Let's go straight for fabrication. That way then we can make sure we can build our own components and we're not reliant then on traders and that coming in. So there we go, let's speed things up again. Alright, that room's now done. Let's stick that in here. So what do I want to do? Well, I think we may have to put another wind turbine down just so we can generate the power. I noticed at the end of the episode, you can see here, our excess is not that high. So I think getting at least 1 generator down, maybe even 2, could be quite useful for us. So we go to power, wind turbines. Now let's build them across, connect them up like that. Do we have room for 2? If we put one here, pause in a moment. Yeah, we can just about fit 2 like this, and they'll be connected up to the grid, more or less. We're going to have to do this quick because our battery's going to start running low. And then all we need to do is mine out this bit and this bit. Tyler's already working on that. Fantastic. Let's double check. Yeah, it's just these two. Goodbye. There we go. We now got extra power. Obviously, it's not permanent power, but it's going to be useful in the very least for charging up batteries. Right, we could do with some more metal for what I want to do next, which is to at least get a bathroom and like a toilet and a shower or a bath in here. So what I'm thinking we need, let's hollow out some of this. No, actually, before we work on this wall. Oh, we picked up Gene's feline now. Huh. Where did I get... Oh, I must have got that from the links. Right, okay. Something I would want to make sure... Let's get Gene some humanoid as well. We don't want colonists' corpses. But we want to allow anything like Arachne, M7 mechanized. Okay, apparently we're going to be getting humanoid genes from androids. So I'm not going to question that. But we need humanoid genes in order to start making implants for our characters. I think it'll be cool to get some of them going, you know? Anyway, let's do... In fact, how much granite do we have? More than enough for what I'm thinking. Okay. What I'm thinking is, because we kind of want to make sure, like, for example, we don't really need steel in the wall here. Well, if we order this and here, just to be not mined out, we'll get lots of steel. And we're just going to be replacing it with walls, which is something we're going to have to do anyway if we want those resources. The reason why I'm not doing it here, though, is because I don't know how far into the mountains here the steel goes. Whereas here, I know, right, we're going to be digging into this section of the map anyway, so it doesn't matter to me about that. And likewise for here. Oh, the Android Confederation have arrived, and they are a combat supplier. Huh. Well, let's pop out while they're around. If we're lucky, maybe an animal will try to attack them so we can get the dead animal afterwards. Let's not touch the mouse. Right, Arctic wolf. Yeah, let's ask for the wolf to be hunted. Arctic lion, we'll have to keep an eye out for. Do we want to go for the giant penguin? Definitely. Alright, here comes the first of our new arrivals. Okay, Gizmo. Go and have a chat with Luke. Let's just see what we've got available for us. We'll sell them the clubs, sure, certainly. We'll sell them... Yeah, let's sell them these as well. Scrap armor, we don't need to worry about. Charge lance, that would be quite useful for us. But, yeah. I just have to worry about railgun. It made me chuckle when I read that comment in one of the previous videos. When I was explaining about what a railgun is, because of my accent, the way I've been brought up, I end up saying whale, I say R's like W's. So, yeah, it reminds me a little bit of certain characters. It made me laugh when I read that comment. I blame my upbringing, that's all I can do. Anyway, let's grab these. We'll take the silver. I think that will do nicely. Take it back into the base, please. Right, let's sort out some toilets and sewage in there. Animal Witchman's what we're doing at the moment, isn't it? So septic tanks we would want to do afterwards. Thank you. So, what do we want? We go down to hygiene. We're going to make them out of steel. I think that's only the right thing to do. Caravan request. We'll check that out in just a moment. What I am going to do is I'm just going to use one of each for the moment until we at least get the basic thing set up. Just because components are a priority, and I'd rather... We don't have that many colonists that they're all going to need to have, you know, multiple toilets and that going at the same time. So I have that something queued up for the moment. Speaking of this, let's build a bit of it along here. Just because we've got the uranium here, but we'll be mining this out at some point, replacing it with walls anyway. Right, in the meantime, let's sort out the rest of this. So we're going to have... Let's change this around a little bit, I guess. we install this just down here instead. That can pop here, that can pop... Just so I can run it in my head and make it a little bit easier for me to understand, right, this is where everything's going. So that's going to come here. And then we need a pipe... yeah, we're not going to worry about that. Let's use... Again, we've got loads and loads of granite here, which has got it oozing out of the soil, pretty much. So I'll tell you what, let's just pop on here. We'll make a whole bunch of this. Oh, crap, really? A poison ship. Okay, male gender, hang on. Advanced components, again, we can't do that. Enrichment. Okay, this is one of the first of sort of the big events that happen in the game, if you've never played Rimworld before. As you can see, a large piece of an ancient ship has landed, this ship here. And what's going to happen, basically, is while it's still there, we need to go down and destroy it. If we don't, it will start killing off animals and plants, and especially plants. And since we're relying on plants all the way up here in our base, we need to get rid of it. And the only problem is we don't know what mechanoids are going to be inside and how much of a threat they may be. So, we're going to have to prepare for this, aren't we? Okay, let's see if we can try and do it now while we've got these other characters here. So I'll tell you what, let's have you four get into defensive positions here. Who's the one who's all the way down here? Nina, you are our gunman. Congratulations, you are the lucky individual that gets to try and set off the trap. Alright, let's speed things up a little bit to get her into here. So what we need to do basically to activate it is just take a shot, and depending on certain factors like the strength of our colony and so on, it will determine how many creatures come out of there, how many mechanoids. So a little bit closer. Okay, can we hit it? Okay, what do we have? Okay, first of all, let's get you running back here now, Nina. And let's have a look. Actually, what do we actually have facing us? We've got an assaulter. This normally has a charge blaster, yeah. A Vesper, which has got a charge lance, and one of these little crawlers. That's not actually that big a threat, if I'm honest. We don't want to shoot it at us, especially this. This has a big range. And as you can see, it's quite fast. It might be better... Yeah, I'll tell you what, let's grab the rest of our colonists. The ones that can shoot. Yeah, we'll take... No, take all of you. Oh, fine, do it like this. Okay, let's get you guys down here. Right. Okay, how are we going to do this? Nina, focus on taking out... Come over here. And take out the little dude with your knife. There we go. Now, what were these again? Plasma grenades. Yes. Okay, one behind here. Just see if... I'll tell you what. I don't think this actually has a ranged melee weapon. No, it's only got a charge lance. So could we, in theory, take it out with our knife? Let's try it. Don't know how effective it's going to be, but it certainly looks like it's doing okay. Alright, let's grab you four. And... Oh, you four. And let's bring you a little bit closer. Oh, wow. That's a little bit more dangerous than before. Okay, Nina is down. She's dying in 16 hours. She hasn't got any serious injuries. That's good to see. But we'll set the rest of these guys up now. So let's have Gizmo one over here. Right, you're the deadlier fighter, so you can get there. You're not so much, but we'll have you get involved, certainly. Okay, we've killed this one already. Come over here and attack the Assaulter now, please. Maybe he's taking a hit. Okay, you got a gunshot to the leg. That's fine. Sulfur, I only just realised you are massive. She's really built. There we go, dead. Right, let's sort this out. So all my characters are going to have to make their way back to base. In particular, Miri, you're going to come and rescue Nina. Right? The mechanoids are now dead, so it's really useful then for us to bring them back to base, because we can strip them down for parts, essentially. They'll give us components and other things. Gizmo, you're the only one that's still okay, so we'll ask for this one to be done in. By the way, I got a mod, as you can imagine, which actually provides a bit more variety for the mechanoids. So things like the Vesper, I don't believe in the base game, nor is the Assaulter, but instead they just happen... Ah, it's a knife, okay. That's okay, but yeah, otherwise we just got these a nice variety of different mechanoids to deal with, rather than just the standard ones we meet all the time. And I don't know if that's popped up, a new bundle has arrived to explore games. Interesting. Nina, you're now back, okay. Make sure you get the priority to go onto the bed. Don't you dare go on the sofa. Okay, Gizmo, did you destroy it yet? Nearly has. Okay. Yep, you're going to tend to that. Okay. So, we'll activate this. But you can see now we picked up a mechanoid interface chip, which is quite useful for us to use with GeneticRim. As you can read here, you can use to create mechanoid hybrids. So we're going to need this in order to reach our end goal of creating that architect hybrid. So we're going for that, we'll need that. We might as well just take all of them. There we go. So that needs to be picked up. Okay, I would have preferred if you actually took the components, but that's okay. Well, that'll be fine. Tyler, you can go off and do that. Okay. You've right. Heal yourself up too, Miri. Please. And then check out the rest of our colonists. You... A little crush to your lung before... Oh, you got shot by our own pistol. Sorry, Sofa. My mistake. Oh, sorry. I should say Gizmo's mistake. Right, so Squid is up here recovering nicely. Tell you what, Squid, we need you to get healed up. Tendon Sulfur. Okay, sure. Alright, Nina's decided to walk off despite her injuries, so go and pick up her gun. You can take the woman away from the gun, but you can't take the gun away from the woman. Alright, but there we go. We got our mechanoids, a Vesper now. We just need to build a machine table somewhere. We'll get to that. First, did you guys finish off the ground? No. Pristine ruins found. Okay. Let's check this out. So, thanks to one of the mods, another mod I got, I've got one called Pristine Ruins, which allows you to actually come across, ruins on the map. So you can actually go investigate them, find, and these... hang on, let's, okay, that's dead. That worked out. There we go. But yeah, we can actually investigate ruins, and these ruins are actually supposed to be from other players. These are bases that other players have made, and as part of the mod, they've taken a screenshot, essentially, of them, and allow you to put them into your bases. So it's really cool that this could belong to anyone, and it could have anything there. So we may want to go after it at some point. And the only problem is, if it's a real rich location, like there's a lot of stuff there, then you're going to be seeing loads, and I mean loads, of raiders all coming here to try and raid it for themselves. So it's a good idea. Try and avoid all the enemies, try and get the bits that you want, and get in and get out. And even if there is no enemies there, you can't guarantee that there isn't one hiding in a building from like an ancient enemy or something like that. Oh, Nina, no. I don't want to hear that you're self-harming. Oh, okay. A bulk trade's good, though. We're going to take advantage of that. Go and speak to Egghead. Welcome, Egghead, to the colony. What can you provide us, Egghead? Okay, well, we're going to sell the human meat. There's no point keeping that. Cats in this game are completely useless. I mean, there is mods that make them happy, and I'm sure you get a bond with your animal and spend time with it, that's fine. But they don't give you anything useful, like you can't train them to hold stuff in that because they're not strong enough. So, they're pretty, don't get me wrong, but it's not something you really want to keep around. Let's get some meat. We could do with some more meat. Got plenty of corn and beans. Let's see what else we can get rid of. Components we got plenty of. Cloth we got plenty of. Let's get rid of the bird skin, the light leather. Blue fur we'll keep. Insect chitin, panther, bear skin, fox fur, Arctic lion. No, arachne and human leather can definitely go. We don't really want to keep that in the base, do we? Galachos leather. Okay, do we have anything like dirt, beer we can get, peaches we can buy? Any clothes we can sell? Or we've got plenty of clothes, and I wouldn't mind keeping some of them as spares, but things like cloth, tribal ones, squid leather, it's crap for the cold, eel leather's crap, that's crap. Blue fur, that's good for the cold. Synth thread, tribal wear, that can go. Camel hair, nah, I just don't want to wear tribal wear. Poor jackets, cloth jackets. Sell that. I sell the jackets. Parkas are much more warmer. Overalls, now we'll get rid of them for the moment. Fur coats, we'll keep that. Mega sloth, keep that. Okay, I think that's everything we needed to worry about. Got a nice little haul from this. Do you want to buy any more components? Well, we're making a lot of money, so we'll do that now, and all of a sudden we'll be rolling in components at this point. I could live with that. We've got plenty of meat now. We've got any more meat we can buy. Chemfuel, black box. Nah, I think that's good. Mine, what's Paradigm? Oh, painkillers. Tango tea. That's something I definitely want to see about getting my hands on. Right, let's haul all this in. If you can do that for me, gentlemen, that'd be appreciated. Right, now we go with this extra steel. Let's actually try and sort out those pipes. No, we wanted to get granite, didn't we? That's going to be a lot more effective use of resources. So let's pop on here. Don't question about granite shop, bathroom, piping and that. It's just in the game, it's one of those things. Accept it. Right, let's bring it down here, this way. Yeah, let's just bring it through the corridor for the moment. We can always just shift it around when needed. Right, so let's make that smooth. Right, so the pipe now come in here. Now we need sort of connected up to something like this. But we also we don't want the, hang on, let's do this properly. Right, these areas here we want to be smoothed out, not mined. That requires for the slate. Yeah, in fact, it might be an idea just to smooth out all the places in this section here. So, all the wall here can go, or that wall can go, or that wall can go. Let's just, yeah, nice big lap like this. Should do nicely then. Because then we can bring it out back and then through another way to get down to, or something like that, in like that, cancel that, there we go. And let's cancel these 3 sections here. There we go. Be nicely done. There we go, and he's going to start smoothing the ground out so we can put the pipe through that. And this should now all connect up. Now, something else we need, we've got toilet here. Of course, you don't want to have, you know, go to a toilet and not wash your hands. So I'm thinking at the very least we can put in here a basin. Let's make a nice steel basin as well. And we want to have some sort of fountain just so we can give our colonists water. You know, they might want a drink, you know? Who can blame them for wanting a drink? That's only dance. I'm not that harsh as a guy that we're not going to give our colonists a drink of water. Again, water, not water. Patent pending. Anyway. Septic tanks are now finished too. That's great. So we should actually find septic tanks somewhere around the tech tree here. Is it one of these two? Or is it one of the water well? I know it's here. Here we are, septic tank. 100 steel, 100 wood. So what this does, it clears out the sewage, and then that way then we can make sure that it gets cleaned out, and then it goes sent out to the outlets. So what we can do is stick it here. And how we'll sort of plan this out then is have I'm not sure if the mod needs to go this complicated. I normally try to treat it as better safe than sorry. But what will happen then is the water will come into here, come in here, spread out and into these, and then come around in for the water, and then it will come out here and then ready to be here, passed out then as waste. In fact, let's just smooth out all of this as well while we're here, because why not? There we go. That's that. Okay, and because we're going to have the water coming through this way, let's ask that to be mined out as well. I definitely want to get an animal. You know, we've got all the GeneticRim stuff, we might as well get an animal, shouldn't we? Okay, do we need one of these? Nope, we already got one, we just need... What do we need for this? 1 organic pulp. Well, we can provide that from here. We'll sort it out in the morning, but we can have a little look to see at least what animals we've got available to us. Alright, all of those bruises, okay. I'll tell you what, let's switch that over a moment. Let's go machining for here. Might as well go, because machining is just so useful, it's got loads of different stuff here. Now, we might as well add it in, and then we'll go for fabrication afterwards. And there we go. Excellent. Plus, if we don't get machining, we can't do stuff like disassemble the mechanoids and get their parts. And finally, we can get rid of the latrine here in here as well. Once all this piping's done. Just a little bit of extra time for the colonists to focus on building all this stuff up. Okay, Psychic Smooth is ending, which means someone might get started on making this. Stick that up here to the top. Oh, someone's already gone off to do it. Cool. Thank you, Gizmo. So now we've got our incubator. We just need to decide what animal we're going to go. We've got wolf, we've got bear. We picked up a feline one, didn't we? Yeah, feline. Now what I would like to try and do actually, maybe not worry about that. Have we got the resources? We should do. I want to have a look to see as well about getting the tissue growing. Here we are. So this is what we need to make hybrid animal implants and humanoid implants. So for both humans and for animals. So where we're going to... I'll tell you what, let's shift this back one. Like so. Let's stick it like that. There we go. We'll mine this a little bit out here as well, just because it's going to bother me. Let's go for tissue. Let's grow and stick it here. I think it works out. There we go. And we need 4 lots of organic pulp for this. So let's go 4 lots from here. I get it from our wood supply, but that's fine. I think it'll take bamboo too. In fact, I think it does take bamboo too. No, it just takes wood. Damn. No matter, we can make... Can we make wood from... Should be able to make wood from bamboo. We've got plenty of bamboo, we just can't make it from this one. Buggers. Okay, why can we not... Do we have to make it from a stone cutter's table? Really? Oh, that's just annoying. No matter. Let's pop one here. Stone cutter's table. Prisoner rescue quest. Okay. Fine, we'll make it out of steel. Just for the moment. Good thing about so much steel that we're just running out with the stuff, you know? Okay, that means the pipe can come into here now, like so. We'll have it come up here, spread out this way, head up and around here, and then down to here. There we go. Right. Bamboo. Don't you dare tell me that we can't do it from here. Of course, we can't do... Oh no, here we are. Chop bamboo into wood. So what this does is not really the most efficient way of doing it, because it takes 100 bamboo to make it to 75 wood. But we just need it to happen the one time, and then that's it. So I'm happy. So, Nina, let's have you just do that quickly for me while you're here. Appreciate it. Right. Need more I need a little bit more compost. Just make one a lot more for me, please. Thank you, Tyler. Alright, everyone's getting on with that. We can let's make a few more granite blocks. Never goes amiss. And there we go. We should now be making the pulp, which is what we need to make this. Thank you, Gizmo, for getting on with that. Okay, just need Tyler. Are you gonna just make this for me quick? You know, since you're nearby. Thank you. Okay, Day of Orion installation defeated. Oh, right, so this is from their attack, right. But anyway, this is what we can see here. So we've got a whole bunch of different human implants. So we do need to make a implant mesh for them, and depending on what tier we need, depends on what we need to make it out of. But we could do all sorts of weird and marvelous stuff depending on what material we got. But for all of these, we need humanoid genetics. So for example, we could have something like the wolf muscular fibers, which means that we can have a strength and speed boost for our colonists. We can do something like this, which allows our colonists to lay chicken eggs, if we want. Or we can make it so we can increase learning and research speed, which I think will be extremely useful for Miri in particular. Muffalo skin will allow us to be more resistant to cold temperatures, allows us to carry stuff. We could... I love the comment here, like, by implanting Muffalo memories into a colonist. Wait, what? Who came up with this idea? Anyway, this implant allows your colonists to be milked. Ugh, I give up. So yeah, we have a lot of potential options in terms of what we can actually... And we can even make it so they don't need sleep. Or we can give them digging claws to make it faster. We can give them devouring chores to eat anything. Chem-fuel stomachs allow them to efficiently do stuff. It's a nice variation on bionics, and I think it's really, really cool and quite thematic as well. And luckily we got enough power to run all this. Now, do we have enough resources, thanks to buying all that... Ah, here we are, empty incubator. So the other option we could do, instead of going for megafauna, is we can actually... Sorry, getting distracted. We could go for alpha animals. We have finished the tech, so we can get the alpha animal gene pod, like similar to this. So we pop back on here, genetics, and animal enrichment. We could do with that. Paragon serums allows us to get more involved versions of the animals in the game, so we can get really like cool wolves and stuff. We do need more steel if we're going to go for this. Sure. I'll stick that in there for now, and we'll just mine out this. We'll probably just fill it in with granite blocks otherwise, unless it allows me to get a room there or something. We'll have to just wait and see, I guess. Anyway, these guys are busy going off and actually doing what I want them to do, which is good. They're all working together. You can see how quickly they're smoothing out this ground. When we do that for the bedrooms, it's going to give such a lovely beauty bonus here. In fact, how much... We've got lots of cloth. Let's start sorting out some more carpets. You know, might as well give our colonists lots of stuff to do, you know? So that way then they don't get anything done at all. So anyway, we've got blue. What can we give Nina? What do you think would match for Nina? Nice purple? You know what? I think she's a mercenary of class. Let's give her a nice purple bedroom. There we go. Nina's even getting started to do her own bedroom. That's good. There we go. That's nicely done. Immunization has been done. Age drugs have been done. Yep, all the stuff. Oh, hang on. A prisoner being held by the Night Raiders managed to steal it. Okay, 47-year-old sheriff. Hopefully that would mean that he's actually reasonably good with guns, and he's basically right here. Oh, we have to give this a go. Okay, well, they only got one character, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to send in Gizmo and Nina. How long is it going to take them to get here? Not even half a day. That sounds great to me. We'll allow them to take a bit of food. Obviously, we don't want them to starve on their trip. We'll just do something like that. Easy peasy. There we go. Those are going to go off now and go and rescue this prisoner. And we should hopefully be able to get a nice new guy. Hannah, why are you not... Switch over to you again. Thank you. Much better. Okay, how's this all piping all sorted out? It should... Why is it not being piped? Oh, that's what we need. Crap. We need a water tank. We need something for the water to go in. I'm so used to building them, I forgot to get one. Okay, do we want... We don't have... We could make one out of granite again, but we need steel in any case. I'll tell you what, we'll get a granite one. We'll stick it... I don't know, we'll just stick it here. There we go. We need a bit more steel. So, Tyler, if you can come over here and just mine that out quickly. And now and then, we can actually have proper cubicles for our colonists to go toilet. There we go. It's going to take a little while for them to make, just simply because it's a stone water tower. It's going to take a lot more than just making it out of wood. We've still got that to make at some point, but it'll... Oh, there's more metal behind it. We'll definitely take that with us. This is starting to fill up quite nicely as well. I know it's partly because of the beef, but we've also got lots of crops in that growing as well. So that's really starting to add to our base. So what, we need to make sure we get some dirt queued up. Something like that done. Yeah, I'm pretty happy with the end result of this. We will start mining out into here now so we can get our way down to the hospital, the prison area. We'll have our workshop being done as well. All in all... Oh, Mary's become... What's going on? Oh, right. Okay, let's grab you three quick. Let's get you in your defensive positions. If they're going to come insisting on coming for us, we might as well get some extra meat out of it. Come and get us, penguin. Oh, there we go. That was easy. Alright, let's haul it in. Prisoners. Okay, they arrived at the prisoner camp. Let's have a look at what we're facing here. And let's find out if this prisoner is actually worth us going after him. What do you actually... No. No. Oh, crap. Okay, so as you can read there, this is a very dangerous weapon to face. It's only one use, but it's still a dangerous weapon to face, and he's actually pretty good with accuracy. Does he have any other weapons? He doesn't. Okay, this could work. We also, of course, got two turrets to deal with. Okay, Pilado, are you worth it? Okay, you hate dumb labor and you hate caring. That's not really good. He's jealous, easily jealous. We need to make sure he has an impressive bedroom. He is beautiful. To be honest, you're probably more hassle than it's worth. You got anything useful here that we can take? Shrimp scampi? Chicken wolf eggs? Chicken muffalo? Chicken uffalo? Oh wow. Dunalisk? I mean, apart from the main thing I actually want from here is a turbans. Believe it or not. Are you wearing anything useful? Flag pants? Shirt? Hat? Yeah, I'm actually more interested in going after things like the gun torrents than I am actually going for him. You wearing anything useful? Not even that, really. I mean, don't get me wrong, he's a good character for shooting and that, and he has got a bit of crafting and social. But he's just got this penalty that he can't do anything of use, like mining and stuff like that. Whereas this here will perform more... He will do them more slowly. So he will do them, it'll just take his time, and that's not ideal. You guys are gonna... You can go. Yeah, we're just gonna go. I really don't want him, so once the game decides, okay, we're gonna start moving now. There we go. Head off. Okay, you guys can head back to base. Yeah, I think at this point we can be a little bit more selective about our colonists. We don't particularly just need them to join in for the sake of joining in, you know? Right. Okay, so we're making... We could make another pump in order to get more power. Let me have a think. We do have a lot of excess power. Let's go for hygiene a moment. Because we got the water well, we got this one. We can make an electric pump. It's not as effective as a wind pump. As you can see, it can pump up to 3,000 liters a day. This only does 1,500. But this is going to be a constant, steady flow. Could put it in as well. And yeah. Thing is, do we need that much water, to be honest? Probably not. Let's cancel that. Yeah, we'll keep it going. I mean, all we got at the moment is one bath, one shower, one bath, one toilet and a sink and a water basin. That's not too bad. Oh, yeah, you run out of food, but you're nearly back at base anyway, so that's not any business. Oh, more steel. Even better. Come on, select similar. Thank you. There we go. There was a mod that actually allows you to select the whole vein and get it mined out. That could be kind of useful, I guess. The colonists are now arrived. Drug production is done. Septic tanks are done. We could put a drug lab down here now as well. Certainly an idea. Right. 1, 2, 1, 2. Okay. I would like to start building this up, but it looks like now we've got our stuff, and it would be nice as well. Let's grab, since we do have the pipe running up through here, let's get a radiator down as well, just for our last bit for the moment. So let's get a nice large radiator. This should be all connected up so it's nice and hot. And this is a much more efficient way of getting heat going throughout the base. Rather than relying on all of these heaters, we could actually just think about turning off a couple in once that's thing's done. Let's put another door here as well. So eventually we're going to build this to the workshop. We don't need to worry about doors. Tyler, can you... Okay, you are working on the alpha pad. Good. The only problem with trying to get the tissue here so we can actually get these implants is that we do need to have humanoid material. The only way we're going to get that is from killing enemies. I mean, I suppose that was the other thing we could have done, I guess, from that prison base. Arctic Lion Revenge. Oh, Nina, you're shooting the lion, right? Oh, and you killed the lion. And you're leaving the... No empty accessible... Have we filled up our space? We have. Okay, gentlemen, it looks like it's time for us to mine out a bit more of our freezer. Wow, I didn't expect us to be filled up so quickly. I'm kind of surprised. I think now then will be a time for us to start sorting out getting an actual a cooking spot. So if we come on to production here, we'll go for an electric stove. We'll stick it by that can go. Okay, we need to make that come across quickly then if we're going to build that, because we don't want this getting cold and getting too warmed up. Picked up more steel, thank you. Alright, electric smithy, electric stove. Let's stick that one here. And we can build a nice little kitchen unit next to the side of it too. Apparently it's going to give us a nice little boost to our supplies as well. Let's pop on this and increase this by 1. Alright, expand zone. Of course, we do need to get rid of the hoppers as well. That's no longer needed. Okay, let's do this quick. So what do we have for food options here? We've got plenty of meats. We've got plenty of lentils and stuff like that. So I think for the moment, I'm going to stick with the simple meals. Can we cook these? No, no one's doing it stir-fried. I could cook fine meals. That would provide a much more complex meal. I'll tell you what, let's try... Okay, no one can cook these either. Because even though Tyler and a couple of the other colonists are experienced with cooking, because we've never had to cook before, we've just been using the nutrient paste dispenser, we've never been able to improve our cooking ability until now. So I'll tell you what we're going to do. We're going to go do 2x. We'll make sure we only use what's available in the freezer here. Something like that should do quite nicely, I think. And we don't want water. This should be ready to be picked out, so we'll pick any humanoid meat, or we'll pick any insect meat. I'm going to allow it... Apparently it's okay to eat iron husk beetles. fair enough. But how many colonists we got? We got 6 colonists. They all eat. So let's say we'll go for something. They have 2 meals a day, so that's at least 12. I think it's 2 meals a day. It's 2 or 3. Let's go with 3. I think it is 2, but let's go with 3. It's a better way of measuring it. So if we went 18 plus, yeah, we'll go for 60 meals, and we'll unpause then when they get down to 8, say 24. There we go. That should give them more than enough food then to cook. And Tyler, I think you've now got a new job to do. Okay, let's expand the zone a bit more now. Should have more than enough room now for what our freezer needs. Okay, oh, and we need to make sure if we're cooking all of this, instead of dropping it to the meal floor, we're going to take it to the freezer. So let's have that come out. That's better. I believe they all carry a meal with them as well anyway, so in fact, can we just ensure? Yeah, we can ask it to look everywhere, you know, and just in the freezer. With some of the other bills we got, we can even make it so we can count additional items, so we can have it so, do we want, when we're talking about meals, do we want it to include, like, when it includes meals, do we want to include fine meals or just simple meals? Or do we want to include a chocolate egg or lobsters and stuff like that? So we've got a bunch of stuff we can do. We can always do it so we can look at colony only, so we can see if we've got enough food for our colonists. We can spend it when we need to. There's loads of different options thanks to the mods we've got on how to make food much more viable as not a tool for us. Now, you guys just finish this off for me quickly, Tyler, since you're here. Now, this little kitchen cabinet and increases our work speed. And if we can put another one here too. Increase that one more. Robot trader. Wait. Ooh. Gizmo, wake up a moment. Go and speak to the robot trader and see what the nice man's got for us. For a robot trader, it certainly hasn't got much in the way of what I would consider a robot, although if we wanted to sell some of our components, getting a cleaner base station could be quite handy. Just have that one little robot that allows us to actually just go around and clean up the base so we don't have to. That could be quite useful. I'll tell you what, I'm gonna get one. We do need to sell off some of my components. And let's say that means 50. Let's get rid of 14. Now, you know what? I'm not too concerned. Until we actually get floors and everything down, I guess. I don't mind if there's a bit of thing running around, as long as, like, you can see the bedrooms are keeping relatively clean. So I'd rather keep the money for the moment. Right. Okay, Tyler, can you quickly work on... Nope, that's granite. That's not Tyler. Okay, is anyone going to go do this? Just build this up for me quickly. I think 2 of them does work per unit. Yeah, maximum 2 cupboards can be connected to a workbench. So all of a sudden now, we're cooking food now near 15% efficiency. Making it, you know, faster by 15%. That's really cool. We do kind of want to get this out of here, and we do want to put some, eventually put some Star-Rail tiles down so we don't have any risk of food poisoning going on. All stuff we need to do at some point. And where we're going to stick this? This could go in our hospital eventually once we get that sorted. For the moment, let's just stick you in here. Out of the way, so we're not going to have that in the freezer. There we go. And let's put a little couple of lights in here as well. Just because it doesn't strike me as the right thing to be having these like little dark toilets, you know? And these can be smoothed out too. Right, you know what? I think we're actually done here. I've actually gone over time by a few minutes. So let's slow things down a minute. And what we're going to be doing next time? Well, we've now got the ability to start making hybrid for humans, as well as be able to start making or growing our own creatures, which I think is something I would like to do in the next episode. But let me know what sort of one you would like to have a look at. These are the options we have for alpha animals, where based on the material we've currently got, we can go for a wolf shrimp, we can go for a bear bug, or if we go for the alpha animals version, we can go for the wolf or again a bear if we want to do one of these. Or we can actually keep that, so we can actually go for things like we can give ourselves digging claws and stuff like and things like that, or make bear muscle, or even give bear claws to someone. So we've got quite a few options, but let me know in the comments what you would sort of like to see, and we'll certainly make it work for the next time. But otherwise, what we'll do is actually start mining out this section of the base now, so we can start getting our workshop under control. We can have the hospital set up, as well as a prisoner space, so when we start getting prisoners, we can actually sort that out. We do need to make the farm a bit bigger as well. We've got a few things still to sort out, but we're getting there eventually. But anyway, we're going to be doing that in the next episode. So thank you very much for watching today's one. I hope you join me next time. Otherwise, take care and goodbye for now.